Welcome in then to the latest edition of Extra Time. Just Stevie and Craig with us today.
Yeah, well, everybody else has done a runner.
Everyone else has gone home.
Trust me.
It's been quite the day. Stevie.
Oh, you don't know the half of it.
I do. I live
If you say I've got a lot of questions, I'm going to come over there and I'm going to punch you. I'm telling you, HR they can phone in, they can listen.
Why am I getting punched now?
People don't know what kind of day it's been.
Stevie's on holiday from tomorrow. It's exciting. Before you go, Stevie, lots of questions here.
You talk about a shambles.
What?
You wait till he goes to...
Stevie's holiday. This has been...
He's gone to Disney.
Oh, I know. Which the organisation has been quite something, hasn't it?
Yeah. How long has it been in the... You know, like when people plan for like a World Cup.
Yes.
And this African Cup. All these competitions.
Yes.
They're years in the making.
Generational.
How long has this been in the making? I mean, it's quite some time.
It has been.
You'll have a lovely
It's
time.
not finished yet either.
Stevie.
Until he gets on the plane. Sorry.
Stevie, over and under. 1.5 trophies for Liverpool this season. What are you going for? Carabao Cup, we can say, is a really good chance.
Yeah. I don't like these kind of questions.
Okay, well, you've got to answer it.
Because you don't know. It's like, I'll give you an example, right?
Okay.
So, a couple of the coaches
call
I
in
had,
from Disney next week.
a couple of the coaches I had, right? You know, we had about 12 games left, and
What are you talking about?
I'm just going to tell you why I hate answering a question like this.
Right.
Well, I'll give you the answer.
Right.
So one of my coaches at the Reds, we had 12 games left.
Yes.
We were hovering around the playoff spots. And he came to me and he went, he says, I've looked at all the games we've got left and I've kind of figured out, you know, where we'll take points. He said, so I think we'll be all right.
Right.
I'm like, what are you talking about? You'd no idea.
Okay, it's just
you might not win another game.
It's just a question, Stevie.
I would
think you're
suggest-
taking it
Yeah, but
far too
I
seriously.
like to answer questions with very seriously.
Well, I would suggest that there's more chance of looking to Liverpool's fortunes than your New England Revolution.
So what
But
is
the point is,
Right, so-
it's impossible to look at this whole thing and go, oh yeah, we're going to win that.
I think
We don't
anyone's
think we'll
asking
win
you
that.
to say that.
I
They're
don't
just
think
giving
we'll win that, but
It's
we'll
just
win
a
that.
nice question to get things started.
I think
Right, I'll go with the 1.5 trophies.
You
win
can't
half a trophy.
choose the line. That's the whole point of the line.
Are they going to win the...
Two.
Two, which will be
2 of the cup competitions.
Carabao Cup and Europa League.
Yes.
Okay, all right, we've got, goodness me, pulling teeth.
I was just explaining it to you.
Stevie, have you ever challenged an opposing manager to a fight because you felt the opposing manager did something egregious to one of your players on the pitch?
No.
No?
No.
Have you been in a fight?
Not really, no.
No, I can't imagine you.
No. Oh, there's a certain etiquette of being the head coach. And part of that is not picking fights with the opposition coaches or players. You got to, you know, you can't.
So if you're in the dugout today as Thomas Tuchel, you wouldn't step in because obviously the Union Berlin manager shoved one of your players.
No, I would step on that.
Right.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, but you wouldn't necessarily fight them.
I wouldn't necessarily fight him, but I'd certainly remove him from the player.
Right. Because you're defending your man.
Giving
Because you're
them choice
defending your man.
Scottish
But
language.
see, that's acceptable.
Right.
Shoving your hand in the opposition face is like, you can't expect people, when you tell people to be disciplined and do this and don't do that, and then you go and do it yourself, well, you can't expect anybody to follow you.
Which of these managers, Craig, is doing the worst compared to the team that they have? Ten Hag, Pochettino, Tuchel, or Xavi?
Ooh. But I wouldn't say... not Tuchel.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I mean, they could...
Leaning that way.
What, right or left? They could still win the league in the Champions League.
Right.
They're out the poker. Who's doing the worst with the team we've got? It's a toss-up between... It has to be a toss-up between Pochettino and Ten Hag, doesn't it?
Not Xavi, defending champions, come in and put in the season they have.
Yeah, but think that Pochettino was handed a lot of rubbish. The team was rubbish when he was given it.
All right.
Anti-Chelsea.
All right, Xavi then. I don't know.
And what would you go, Stevie?
I think I would go Xavi, aye.
Xavi, Tuchel,
Xavi, Tuchel,
Ten Hag, Pochettino.
Ten Hag and Pochettino, yeah.
There we go.
Pochettino the best?
Of the worst.
Bayern have to sack Tuchel at the end of the season and activate Xavi's clause to bring him in as the manager of the future.
What?
Do you think that's something?
Bring Xavi to Bayern Munich?
Xabi Alonso.
Oh, sorry. Xabi Alonso. Well, you have to wait and see what the end of the season holds for Thomas Tuchel. First and foremost, if Leverkusen win the league, that's not going to look good on the manager. Particularly after he did bring in the best defender in Italy last year, in Kim, and a record signing in Harry Kane. Now, there's other positions he's not happy with, but that's part and parcel. You can't have it all. So if they want to win the league in the first time in well over a decade, and the Champions League goes badly for them, we know what that board are like.
Yeah.
So that's not out with the realms of possibility.
Would it be weird if you're Xabi Alonso to go from Bayer Leverkusen to Bayern Munich?
I would suggest that if that was the case, if there was other options, he would take them first.
Right.
All the talk about Madrid, there was maybe a pie in the sky, because that's a big step. Not that Bayern Munich's not, but Madrid's an even bigger step. It's gone away now, isn't it? Because
exactly.
Ancelotti signed a new contract.
When you look at big clubs that might be looking for, he's not going to go to Barcelona
Because of his
loyalty to Real Madrid.
loyalty, you say?
Well,
Loyalty?
as former Madrid
I think
fan.
there's more chance of him staying in Germany, because we've seen numerous players being poached by Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
Right? They go around over the years and they pickpocket all the best. And managers are no different.
Yeah.
If they think he's going to be better than Tuchel, and Tuchel doesn't
We
produce
saw that with Nagelsmann, didn't we?
Yeah, he'll be out. If he loses the league and the Champions League run is poor, he'll probably be out.
Stevie, what is your favourite moment from a final that you played in?
Oh, final whistle. The final whistle is always the best moment. Yeah, absolutely.
Which was the best final whistle?
All the cup finals. Cup finals are always the best when you win.
Yep.
You know, listen.
Which was the best one?
There isn't a best one. They're all you have the exact same thought and feeling as soon as that whistle goes in.
Right.
Every single one of them.
Even the Sunderland final?
I'll take that back. You're correct. You're actually correct. All the other ones, yes. The Sunderland final, wasn't the same. It didn't help that the game was an absolute cakewalk.
Yeah.
You know, you always hear the managers talking about, sometimes it's, you know, when you're up against it and you come through it, you feel better. It's actually true, but because that game, I never believed I think and say this about the FA Cup final. It was so disappointing. Just the whole thing, even though we won it.
Yeah.
It was so easy. Sunderland, with all due respect, were awful. We weren't particularly great. Yeah, it's strange I should say that about an FA Cup final, but all the other ones, all the other finals, yeah. As soon as that whistle goes, it's fantastic.
Craig, read that Chicharito is returning back to his boyhood club of Chivas. At the end of your career, did you ever have the opportunity to play for your boyhood?
What, Cumnock Juniors?
Yeah.
No.
Go back to Cumnock.
Look that up. Cumnock Juniors.
Cumnock Juniors. Were you ever tempted to go back to Ayr United?
Do you know what? It never crossed my mind. I wish I'd thought of it.
Really?
I would have done, if I'd thought about it, I would have tried to make it happen.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
he goes back as the prodigal son. The man that hates the athletic club players waving at the fans today.
Yeah.
I just think it'd be nice to play your last game at the club that you played your first game at.
Oh, that's a nice
He's a
full
pro.
circle.
Yeah, but unfortunately I was about 50 before I thought about it.
Oh.
So it wasn't happening.
Were you really not happy with the athletic players today? That seems strange.
I'm
Given the
I've
gravitas.
softened now.
Oh, I see.
But
Well, it was only an
But
hour
as soon
ago.
as how many times have I told you this? I've always got Ronnie Moran in my head, and I can't help it.
Well, how's
And
Ronnie Moran in your head?
If we were to do that, and we come in, Ronnie would be going, well, did we get a trophy today or what? It's only a quarter final. We haven't won anything yet. But having a bit of time
Yes.
to soften and think about it,
Right.
yes, it's a big night for them and their fans.
I see you got your
So
new-
yes, I've changed my stance on it.
Okay.
It's just the initial thought in my head is, hold on, it's only the quarter final.
I see you got the fancy new glasses.
He's had them a while.
Because
Craig.
even hibernating.
Yeah, he's had
I've
them
had
a
them
while.
for a bit.
Has he not told you how much it costs?
Yeah, because when I turned around, I'm not going to mention the name. But
Yes.
When I turned around, the fancy names on the
I
side of
know.
the glasses.
I know, I'm
And
surprised he went
oh,
fancy."
he's been splashing out.
I know. It's quite something.
It wasn't intentional. To be sure.
What TV shows or films are you binge watching at the moment?
YouTube.
Just YouTube.
Just
yes.
YouTube. Anything. A complete and utter mix of every single thing.
Yeah.
Government stuff, golf, football,
You mean politics?
politics. It's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. Absolutely anything.
Oh, beautiful.
Aye.
Craig?
Wow. Can I mention them? I'm not going to mention them.
Why not? You can mention them.
Just some stuff. Well, no, I've been watching the short, short dramas.
Yeah.
Things we like.
Drama series, like 6 episodes.
6 episodes.
Yeah.
Bish bash bosh, done.
Yep.
So I've just finished one called Payback with Pete Mullen,
There you go.
the guy that was in Ozarks, Scottish guy.
Yeah.
Got another couple to start. That's it.
Perfect. Yeah. Good. I just watch everything on Disney Plus and Hulu. That's
Oh,
it.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Have a lovely holiday, Stevie.
Thank you.
I wish we could stick a GoPro on your head. It would be
Hasn't it
brilliant.
been an enjoyable last day?
Have you enjoyed your
Oh,
last
it's
day?
been wonderful.
There you go. Good. Now you can go and walk the dog. ESPN FC will be back tomorrow. No, Stevie is on holiday. Craig's got another day off. But I'll be here, don't worry, as we reflect, I imagine, a lot more on that defeat for Barcelona.